Page 57, Chapter 2. The survival pine tree was reminiscent of Benkei Musashibo's standing death. Standing death. You take a picture, 一本松でしょ
Yes, yeah.
Many times.
Yes.
I reminded that survival pine tree was reminiscent of Benkei Musashibo's standing death. こう喜んでんだろうね。真面目に言ってんのに。I'm serious.
Yeah, I
You
know.
are always laughing.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
strange.
No,
That's strange.
you're serious and funny at the same time. That's a real good quality.
You always like this. Course disaster victims. I also. Now we need a strong mind. We should not give up for the tsunami. At Takata Matsubara, the 70,000 pine trees were destroyed by the tsunami. But only one tree or ipponmatsu remained. It was miraculous. This pine tree was dead but left its figure. The tree stood to its post to the last. Although its body was dead, its survival spirit was still alive. We take over the spirit of this survival. To tell you the truth, after the disaster, I did not want to see the survival tree at close range. I watched the tree from somewhere away while playing poet. The rebuilding work of my seed shop was so busy, and I thought that the seed's reconstruction was more important than the only tree. However, 6 months after the disaster, I finally visited there for the first time. My impression changed. I felt something secret. We looked up at the lone pine tree. The tree fought at its best, while the tree was dying by the tsunami. It tried to protect us. In other words, the pine tree showed loyalty to us. Its figure was a pine tree of mystical commanding presence. We victims joined our hands in prayer instinctively and closed our eyes peacefully. I reminded that the legend of Benkei Musashibo's standing death or Nyodachi in the Battle of Koromogawa, 1189, in our Iwate prefecture a long time ago. He stood up leaning on his sword. Do you understand?
Yes, yes. You make it very visible for us.
Visible.
Yes.
And laughed furiously, like you. And finally he died, but standing. However, his dead body was still standing in the face of the enemy in order to protect his master. Enemies were afraid of his standing death or Nyodachi, and the soldiers did not approach him on a while. He still tells us through the ages, with a strong mind, we should bear hardship and keep the loyalty. He died for his master or Yoshitsune Minamoto. His spirit was just like the survival pine tree or ipponmatsu. The pines were planted in order to protect our town from the tsunami. In last year's tsunami, the pine forest was destroyed. Eventually, the survival pine tree or ipponmatsu also died. However, its figure was left, but the survival spirit is still alive. These stories will be handed down to our posterity.
Yeah.
Our town was like a desert in its best nakedness due to the disaster. Now, we need a strong mind as Benkei Musashibo's behavior. We have learned the spirit of survival from the long pine tree Ipponmatsu. After the disaster, I was going to start my seed shop again in the forefront of the tsunami-boring world. I would try to do it all alone. The damage was devastating. However, I have a strong mind as the spirit of survival. If something difficult happens, I won't give up. I should become a forerunner of the reconstruction. We should have the courage to live in many hardships for the people who lost their lives. We would go toward the reconstruction with the soul of another world's people and our ancestors without giving up. It is a never say die spirit. We should say, this is the new Bushido with the soul of our area's people. Now we knew it firsthand. We grow new Bushido with the Kesen Damashi.
Great performance. Great performance.
March 11th, 2011, we will never forget the day, the disaster.
That's true, yes.
After the massive earthquake occurred, the huge tsunami destroyed this area. Many citizens were lost, and the survived people also received a deep crack in their hearts, including me.
Yes.
I had a narrow escape from the tsunami. Narrow escape. Was I fortunate? Fortunate? No. The answer is no. I survived only by chance. Only by chance. Just by chance. Just by chance. We hope all the victims of the disaster rest in peace. Rest in peace. We should stand strong for the people who lost their lives. We survivors cherish our seeds of lives or inochidane, which survived the disaster. Inochidane is Kesen dialect. Inochidane. This is the Kesen area's dialect. In Japanese, 人の命の種。違う? Or 運命. In English, it is not only the seed of lives, but also it is the destiny. By Kesen, it does not mean Kesenuma City, but it means the district composed of Rikuzentakata City, Ofunato City, Sumita Town. The lost precious days will never come back again. Many hardships followed in the wake of the disaster. However, the seed of a resilient spirit were already sprouting by the rain of our tears. Now, we do not want sadness. I, a seed seller, never sell the seed of sadness. Will not give up easily. We have to undergo tribulations in the tsunami-ring world and overcome the difficulties strongly. In the near future, we'll make a comeback at our sacred area. So, at first, we sow the seeds of hope in our heart Next, we sow the seeds of restoration for our hometown. And then, let us sow the seed of happiness. Seed of happiness. Seed of happiness across the disaster area. ここが一番いいんだね。
すごい。ありがとう。
Yeah, very good try.
Yes, this is very
いい
good.
伝わるのかな You understand this me?
This is
Ah,
your
of
first one.
course.
My English is not good.
これ初めての本なんですかって。
初めてのI'm first try.
Oh, this is very good. Very good.
これ書いてるでしょ。As a matter of fact, this was the first challenge for me to write English sentence by myself. When I was in Takata High School, that school was already destroyed by the tsunami. 22 students died, and one teacher died. Our old high school destroyed, Takata Koko. I had a bad score in English when I was in Takata High School. If the disaster did not occur, I would not be writing English sentence like this. I got the tsunami shock, disaster shock, so I could write English sentence like this. If and encounter, I songs
in encounter.
if I not meet, if disaster not occurred, I could not write English sentence. それでいいです。
Interesting.
難しい。
Yes.
難しい。でも motivated,
But it's very impressive.
impressive.
Yes. And also